What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We got another Thursday night football game going on tonight. And this one, not supposed to be as close as the last one. We got Bills and the Miami Dolphins facing off in upstate New York, Buffalo. One of the last games, well, there are a lot more, but one of the last seasons of the Bills Stadium before they build this new one. And here they are coming out of this tunnel. Thursday night football. It's on Prime, but we're watching it here on YouTube with the Kelly Green Room. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to have anybody who's in chat along for the ride. Anybody who's in chat, let me know you're here. I'll be sure to say hi. And let's get going. So normally I ask you guys for some questions before the stream. That is usually what I do over on my Instagram. And if you would like to see those questions, please follow me. It's linked in my YouTube bio. But I didn't get any questions this time other than, can you explain how to send in questions? So I did that. So I'm done with the question. So I'm making my own question. It is, what are my top 10 NFL power rankings for week number 3? Number 1, give me the Philadelphia Eagles. Defending Super Bowl champs, started 2-0 in 2 tough games. Gotta be number 1. Number 2, give me the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have been the most impressive team this year. And I have the Eagles at number 1, but I would say the Packers have been more impressive based on just what they have done this year so far. So Eagles 1, Packers 2. Moving over to the AFC, we got this team up here, not the Dolphins, the Buffalo Bills. This team is really, really scary. Whenever Josh Allen is on, and he's always on, this team is going to be lethal for anybody. So that's the top 3. Number 4 is a little bit tough. I'm leaning to the Baltimore Ravens. I'm also looking at going back to the NFC, the LA Rams. But I think I will go with the Baltimore Ravens. They are obviously a really, really good football team. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry at the helm. I think I got to go with them. Really, really, really star-studded, stacked offense and defense. So that's the top 4. Number 5, I will go to the Los Angeles Rams. They're a really, really good football team. All of these teams that are up here are really, really good football teams. And the Los Angeles Rams, I would say, are the 5th best team in the league as it stands. Their passing offense is really incredibly good. Their defense needs some work. But Sean McVay coaching an offense with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, and this much additional talent is going to be a top 5 team in the NFL. So I'll take the Rams. They have a big matchup versus Philadelphia at Philadelphia. Go Birds. This weekend. So that one should be fun. And they're my 5th team right now. And then beyond them, gets a little bit more difficult. Because you could make an argument for the Kansas City Chiefs. You really could. I'm not going to say it's the Chiefs. They're 0-2. And I'm going to give it to the Los Angeles Chargers. They could have put the Raiders away really early last week, and they didn't. But this is a solid, solid team. The defense, incredible. The offense with Justin Herbert this year looks the best it's been with Herbert. So I'll take the Chargers at 6. Number 7. I'm eliminating all the teams from the NFC East. I'll put the Lions in contention. I don't think it's going to be them. I'm eliminating all the other teams from the NFC West. And I'm eliminating all of the teams except the Bucs. I'll put them in contention from the NFC South. AFC East, I'm eliminating every team. I already did the Bills. And at AFC North, I'm eliminating every team. I already did the Ravens. AFC West, I'm eliminating every team except the Chiefs. Have not done them yet. And the AFC South, I will be eliminating all the teams except for one, which will come up later. But for now, number 7, it's going to have to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They are a really phenomenal football team. Baker Mayfield has that dog in him, and I know that's overused, but if anybody does, it is Baker Mayfield. So, the Bucks at 7 feels like a good spot for them. And then number 8, there are a couple teams I could go to. And I'm going to go to the Kansas City Chiefs. They're 0-2, I know. But they are the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes wins football games. And winning is more important than anything. So, give me the 3-time champ and his crew at number 8. Number 9, I will go up north to Detroit. Give me the Detroit Lions at number 9. They had a really rough week 1, then blew the heck out of the Chicago Bears, putting up 50. Gotta be on this list. And then number 10, give me the Indianapolis Colts, led by Indiana Jones. Daniel Jones looking to have a career resurgence, and while I don't completely buy it, I'm thinking maybe we're getting some 2024 Saints right about now from the Indianapolis Colts. But we were putting the Saints up here this time last year, so I see no reason why we can't put the Indianapolis Colts up here right now, because they have looked like a top 10 team in the National Football League. So there's my 10. I'll try to remember it. I'm kind of just going off the dome here. I got Eagles, Packers, Bills, Ravens, Rams. Oh no. I completely forgot who I put at number 6. Hang on a second. Did I skip number 6? Oh, man. I think I blew that. I'm going to have to review the footage. I'm going to have to go review the footage. I definitely didn't skip number 6. I had the Bucks, the Chiefs, the Colts, the Lions as my last 4. Well, it's kickoff time. We're gonna forget about that, and maybe I'll come back to it at halftime. But Matt Prater, the new Buffalo Bill, but the longtime NFL kicker, is ready to kick this one off to Miami Dolphins, and I'm gonna move this football. There's the kickoff. Matt Prater sends it away back to the return team. Taking out from a couple yards deep in the end zone is Malik Washington. He cuts to the outside. Malik Washington's got some room. Washington crosses the 50 and pushed out at Buffalo's 44. And I got the player name wrong again. That is Dwayne Eskridge. So a really good start for Miami. And let's see how the offense starts to work here. I really got to get better on these players' names. I see these players, and then I'm like, oh, that's got to be him because he would be playing in this situation. And then it's just not that guy. I don't really have the desk space to have a cheat sheet. Believe me, I'd love to, but the way I'm set up right now, I could probably move things around. But I have not yet. So Tua is under center, sends a man in motion. It's play action, looking for his man. He's got him. This is Malik Washington, and he's hauled out of bounds by Teron Johnson with a gain of a couple. So Malik Washington wearing number 6. Good to know. It's 2nd and 5. These 2-0 Bills trying to stop these 0-2 Dolphins. And we know the Dolphins can be a fiery offensive attack, but they haven't been so far this year. Tua Tagovailoa sends Achane in motion. It is a quick give to Achane. Devon Achane is swallowed up at the line. There's Ed Oliver. Wait. Oh, man, I'm terrible at these names. Ed Oliver is out this week, I'm pretty sure. Oh, man, he is out this week. Man. Not a great start. We're going to get past it. I forgot the team on my list, and now I forgot that Ed Oliver wasn't playing. We're going to get past it. It's 3rd and 4 for Miami, and this Buffalo crowd is loud. I can't hear it because my monitor is muted. Sends a man in motion, Tua. Takes a snap, looking, firing quick. He has got Tyreek Hill, and he toe taps a first down. It's a catch. Hill with a quick way to get on the board. And the Dolphins moved the chains already into Bills territory at about the 36-yard line. Christian Benford isn't a bad cornerback, and Tyreek Hill is able to make him look a little bit silly right there by securing that catch. And I don't know if he did. Ooh, they're going to have to challenge this one. I don't think he got that. They're going to try to snap this ball quick. And they can. It's a quick fake. They throw it to Devon Achane. And Achane's got room to run. He's got a first down out at the 20. So I don't think that pass was caught by Tyreek Hill. But now the play is done. And Devon Achane picks up a first down through the air. A good start for Miami. They're making it easy for Tua. Short passes, quick runs. Now Ollie Gordon checks in. Tagovailoa takes the snap. Hands off Gordon. Left side Ollie Gordon. Crunch to the ground. Dorian Williams with a big tackle. So, the Miami Dolphins, against one of the best defenses in the league in the Buffalo Bills, are already looking much, much better. Tagovailoa under center. Play action. Quick throw. Malik Washington. Get some space. A first down for Malik Washington to the 8-yard line, and he's tackled by a shoe, and now there's a flag. This one's coming back. It's an ineligible man downfield. I'm really struggling to talk today. That one on the big man. Who is that? That is the offensive lineman, Smith. Their right guard. He was pretty far downfield, and you're not allowed to do that. Malik Washington, who is a really good player, I think very underrated, and if he wasn't on a team with Tyreek Hill, he would be able to really thrive. Here's the handoff to Devon Achane, cuts it outside. Devon Achane with some room. Achane close to a first down, and they'll mark him about a yard short. Sup, brother? Got a score prediction? Personally, think Miami's gonna get crushed, but we will see. Oh yeah. Miami's going down, but hey, they're looking good on offense so far. I'll go Buffalo. Miami Dolphins defense is really, really bad right now. So I'll go Buffalo 37 to Miami 21. I think Miami's offense will be able to work in garbage time. Handoff, Ollie Gordon running through tackles. Ollie Gordon takes on a man to the 4-yard line. There the Dolphins go. All the way inside the 5. Ollie Gordon, really a great 1-2 punch with Devon Achane, because Achane weaves between tackles and Gordon goes through them. You see it right there if you're watching the game, and if not, I hope I can describe it for you well. So Gordon the back again. No Achane. He's more of that elusive back who works well in space, not at the goal line. So Bills show blitz. It's a handoff to Ollie Gordon, and he slips. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson, the new Buffalo Bill, makes the play in addition to Greg Rousseau. Second and goal for Miami. Playing against Devon Achane and Tyreek Hill this week. So this one's a fun time for me. So Tua alone in the shotgun. Achane to his left. Sends a man in motion. Tua looking. Quick screen. Malik Washington to the edge. Takes on a man. Down at the 1. And we will see if the Dolphins go for this or they attempt an 18, 20-yard field goal. So Malik Washington used pretty heavily on this opening drive. He is a player who can really contribute. Love his speed, his versatility. He's got some good hands. And he ran through a tackle there. If he had some good blocking, that would be a touchdown. Oh, so it is 3rd and goal. I was mistaken. I thought it was 4th and goal. So let's see where the Dolphins go with this one. Tua Tagovailoa under center. Sends a man in motion. Hands off. Gordon is in! Touchdown, Miami! And Ollie Gordon, the rookie out of Oklahoma State University, scores his first. Miami Dolphins with a very good opening drive. 10 plays, taking 6 minutes off the clock. And Ollie's in there. Yeah, no doubt about that one. Good for the young man, Ollie Gordon. And good for my fantasy football team. Really happy about that. The less the less Tyreek and Achane do, the better. Seven 0 Miami Dolphins, and I'm gonna update this scoreboard. So who expected the Dolphins to go get the ball and run down the field and score? Not me. I did not expect them to do that. I expected this to be a dominating Bills game, but that drive looked pretty convincing to me. Who knows? I mean, the Bills without Matt Milano, without Ed Oliver this week, maybe the Dolphins shock them. Maybe they shock the world. I'm going to say no to that one, but who knows? Who knows? I don't. I'm wrong all the time about sports, but I hope I'm not about this one. If anybody's in the chat, feel free to say hi. I'll be reading chat during the commercial breaks. And I would appreciate it if you said hello. So who had Ollie Gordon for the first touchdown of the game? I sure didn't. I sure did not. If anybody wants to send me a photo of a bet slip they have of an Ollie Gordon first touchdown, that'd be interesting. That first drive did look pretty good, but like, dude, that defense cannot be trusted. Agreed. The Dolphins' defense is one of the worst that I've seen through the beginning of this season. They made Daniel Jones, who might actually just be good, but they made him look really, really good. And they gave away Jalen Ramsey for a bad return. Their cornerbacks are weak. Their defensive line looked pretty weak. Not a good situation for Miami. And Josh Allen looks like a world beater right now. Dude got married to Haley Steinfeld and decided that he would take over the National Football League. And I don't blame him. So there's that Bills stadium in construction that I was talking about earlier. That is going to be a fun one to watch some games from for those Bills fans. Me, I'm probably not going to end up going to any other NFL stadium other than Lincoln Financial Field in the near future. And there's the kickoff for Miami, a couple yards deep in the end zone. They will take it out, elect not to go to the 35-yard line. And the Buffalo Bills will be 5 yards short of that. It's Codrington to the 30. And here comes Josh Allen, the reigning MVP, and a guy who looks like he could just go out and finally do it all this year, win that Super Bowl. Well, I think it's unlikely. It's certainly a possibility. With the way that this run game has been working, Josh Allen and James Cook, crazy to call a duo of a quarterback and a running back a two-headed monster, but it is. James Cook is the bell cow, and he has been eating. Josh Allen always adds that extra threat. So now there's a penalty. This one's going to move the Bills back a couple yards. And yeah, he definitely deserved it. That's on the rookie Hawes. You don't need to be doing all that. Do not. So the Bills are going to start from what? Their 15-yard line? And that's not going to be good for that rookie tight end's playing time in the future. So yeah, from the 15-yard line, James Cook is the back, and Josh Allen is in the shotgun. Allen takes the snap, drops back, looking. Pumps, now fires down the field. He is not... It got him, man. It's Coleman looking for the flag, and he got it! Keon Coleman draws this pass interference, and I was hesitant to say that he didn't catch it because Keon Coleman is one of the best jump ball receivers that I have seen in the NFL this season so far. Maybe not over his career, but he draws this flag, and they drafted him to be that. Keon Coleman, this big physical guy, they drafted in the second round, early second round, goes up with one hand and draws the flag. Could have caught it too, but did not in this scenario, but he gets the same amount of yards. Good start for Buffalo. Dude, I got to get these bots out of my chat. All right, here we go. Dolphins showing blitz. Allen takes the snap. Another pass. Fires quick, James Cook. Cook back over the middle and falls forward to the 40. James Cook got paid and then balled out. You don't always see a guy do that, but James Cook looking like he is going to be the Bills franchise running back. And he already was. But last week he had over 100 yards, over 20 carries, and 2 touchdowns. Can't get much better than that, unless your name is Saquon Barkley. But now Josh Allen on 2nd and 5, under center. He takes the snap, quick handoff, James Cook, left side. Cook breaks it open. James Cook crosses the 50 and now falls at the 44 of the Dolphins. He makes it look easy. James Cook, 1 carry and a first down. And that 1 catch, that got 5. Josh Allen under center. Another handoff. James Cook. He's got room again. Cook another first down. 12-yard gain for the young man James Cook. And the Bills are in business. The Dolphins defense, I was talking about it with chat a little bit earlier. The Dolphins defense looks horrible. And the Bills look to be a run-heavy team. I mean, it's hard to say they're not. James Cook, I believe he's leading the National Football League in rushing. If he's not in first, he's in second. And they're just ground and pound game right now. I mean, and they can throw the ball when they want to. But they'll run it again to the right side, James Cook. And this time he's stopped for a gain of only about 3 or 4 by Ashton Davis. Former New York Jets stays in the division going over to the Miami Dolphins. And it will be 2nd and 7. So, Allen, not a great night last week. You still see the remnants of the nose injury that took him out for a couple snaps. But the Bills got the win, and that is what matters in the end. 2nd and 7. Finally, Cook checks out of the game in favor of Ray Davis. Blitz coming. Quick throw, Dalton Kincaid, the tight end, surges forward to the 20-yard line. And he gets the first down and a little bit more. Kincaid has really failed to be that consistent weapon for Josh Allen. He's been solid, but never really an above-average tight end in the league. Maybe in his rookie year, he was really, really good. But he really has that potential, especially with Josh Allen and the lack of really great wide receivers on this Bills team. I think Dalton Kincaid has the potential to be a really, really phenomenal weapon. So now Ty Johnson is the back, with Gilliam as well, the fullback in the backfield. Allen under center, making an adjustment. Takes the snap, flips to Ty Johnson. Johnson right side. Brought down behind the line, or right after he got to the line. Russell Douglas, the new Dolphin, making the tackle in addition to Kenneth Grant, the rookie first-round draft pick for Miami. Kind of crazy Cook was on the board in free agency that long. Dude is legit a borderline top 5 running back to me. Honestly, completely agree. James Cook, especially behind this Bills offensive line and with the threat of Josh Allen, I think that even elevates him even more. I think right now it's hard to say that he's better than one of Bijan, McCaffrey, Henry, Gibbs, and did I say yeah, Bijan, Barkley, Henry, McCaffrey, and Gibbs. Yeah, that's 5. But yeah, at the end of the season, I could totally see that. Quick throw, Allen. He's got Kincaid. Stumbles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills. Dalton Kincaid's second catch of the drive results in a score. And the Bills do not take long to answer back. Might be crazy, but dude just wins you games when you need it. Honestly, agreed. The Bills' offense just elevated it to a new level by James Cook. Right now, I can't put him above anybody in the top 5 of Barkley, Henry, McCaffrey, Bijan, Gibbs. But Cook is right there with Josh Jacobs. He's in the conversation. That's all I'm trying to say. And the extra point is good by Matt Prater. We are all tied up here in Buffalo. I'm not here in Buffalo. I am here in Philadelphia. But missed tackle by Minkah Fitzpatrick there, or he was the one who pushed him out of the end zone. The tackle was missed by somebody else, and we are at 7-7. A little bit more than halfway through the first quarter. LeBron James is on my TV. Never going to object to that. How's everybody's day going? I am having a good day, and I hope that I can escape Thursday Night Football with minimal points from Tyreek Hill and Devon Achane. So, since the last time I streamed, the Philadelphia Phillies clinched the National League East. That's pretty awesome. Thoughts on that? I think they're hot at the right time. I think Harrison Bader was what they needed. I'm really excited about the resurgence of the rest of the outfield. I'm worried about the starting pitching, in particular, Aaron Nola. That's just a problem. And other than that, I'm feeling good. Can you go through the paintings on your wall, making it your own man cave type deal, and need some inspiration? That's awesome stuff behind you. That's a good idea. All right. I gotta kind of yell, because my mic's over there. It's an Eagles logo. We got the Super Bowl champions all on the Super Bowl 52 logo. Here's the newspaper of the Super Bowl 52. This is a signed Jalen Hurts jersey. Hang on, which is pretty cool. We got a generic Eagles player painting Devontae Smith, Nick Foles, the Fanatic, Jalen Hurts. They're all made by this guy, Foster Philly Art. A huge shout out to him. He is awesome, and he sponsors my wall. Not actually, but I bought so much of his stuff. Back there, got another one of his of Harper, Maxey, and Jason Kelsey, and then a Saquon signed portrait right there, and then we got the Lombardis. One of Foles, one of Hurts, made by this guy at the Philly show. If you're in the area, you probably know the Philly show. But that's a great question. All right, we are back. The return this time is Malik Washington, and the Dolphins have got some good returns on the day. And now another flag comes in on the kickoff. We'll see what this one is. So, Ollie Gordon got in. I'm happy about that. Dude is a stud. His draft stock actually fell a lot, but the talent is there. Absolutely, Ollie Gordon. Yes, sir, agree with you on the Phillies take. Will say playing at San Fran, Arizona, or in New York against the Mets scares me in the division series, though. Not going to lie. Agreed. I think it's important to have that home field advantage, though. Quick flick, incomplete, looking for Malik Washington. Has been his favorite target so far. It's 2nd and 10. Yeah, but back to the Phillies. They're going to have to play a home game, or they're going to have to play an away game no matter where they go. I just rather not have it have it in Citi Field against the Mets. But the Mets seem to not be able to do anything in Philly. So wouldn't be terrible to play the Mets. I'm just excited to hopefully get that bye for the Phils. Handoff. Devon Achane gets a couple, keeps the legs churning up to the 20-yard line. It's 3rd down. Bots are going crazy today. Would you rather play against Arizona or San Fran or the Mets? Got a preference? Press San Fran. Oh, Tua fumbled the ball. He picks it up. Now he's running. He makes a move, and he's short. Was it a bad snap, or did Tua drop it? We'll have to see the replay on this one. But no matter what happened, the Dolphins are going to punt. So to me, it looks like Tua just dropped the snap. Yep. Not a bad snap by the center. And Tua actually pretty good play to make something out of nothing. Here's the return by Cotterington. Hard tackle to the 35-yard line he goes. And that's where the Bills will start. If the Bills are gonna win this game, they're just gonna have to keep doing what they're doing, because the offense looked very smooth in the first quarter, the first drive, and the defense stopped the Dolphins to a 3-and-out on the second one for there. And if the Dolphins defense looks like it does, normally, then the Dolphins are going to have some problems. Sorry, I had to deal with some bots in chat, so I was a little bit scattered there. But yeah, if the Dolphins defense can't stop the Bills, there's no way they're going to win. I know that sounds like a surface level statement, but the Bills offense is just so good that they're not going to make common mistakes. They'll make them sometimes, but they'll be able to recover. And the Dolphins, I don't think they're going to be able to recover. They're going to have to play a perfect game to win this one. And I think their game is already less than perfect. So I just saw a question on Twitter, which I would like to propose to chat because I think it's interesting. Would you guys play in a fantasy football league where a pass interference penalty drawn is worth a point for the wide receiver who draws it? I think I would. I think that's interesting. Definitely would be like a different draft. Like, I think wide receivers who are just like physical and big are going to be so much more valuable. So like Nico Collins, because like I don't know how many pass interference penalties he draws regularly, but he's just so big that I feel like you kind of have to interfere with him. I feel like he would be like a really high pick. I don't watch enough Texans games to just say, oh, Nico Collins gets all these pass interference penalties, but I know with the kind of player he is. So that's an interesting one. 2:24 to go in this first quarter. Josh Allen hands off James Cook. Left side run. Cook's free. And a gain of about 9 for James Cook, who has been extremely efficient this season, and especially today. It's second down and about 1. And the Bills basically have 3 tries to pick this up because they are very aggressive on 4th and short because they have Josh Allen as their quarterback. He seems to be very unable to stop just running guys over. Like, if they told him to slide, he probably wouldn't. Allen, jet sweep handoff. I believe this is Elijah Moore. It is. And the former New York Jet gets quite a few yards on the jet sweep. Moore was a high draft pick, relatively high, not like a first rounder or anything, but for the New York Jets. And now he's buried down on the depth chart of the Bills, but still contributing for the AFC East, which is interesting. Play action. Allen slings it. He's got his man Kincaid once again, and maybe the year that Dalton Kincaid contributes is this one. Because he's got 3 catches way early into this game and a touchdown, a couple first downs to go with it. And you know he has that receiving ability, but now you're seeing him implement it. Makes a tight catch in traffic. Hey, why not? It feels like there's not one team in particular that's really good at getting PI calls for them, so I think it's all fair game. Agreed. I mean, it definitely makes George Pickens, like, super fantasy viable. Flip to Ty Johnson right side, and the backup RB gets a couple. Keeps the chains going. Well, keeps the clock going, not the chains. He only got, like, 4 yards. That man's getting fired. Anthony Weaver just popped up on the screen. If this Dolphins defense can't stop Daniel Jones, how are they going to stop Josh Allen, who is basically just like Daniel Jones if he was like had superpowers? Like, I feel like that's kind of a fair assessment of who Josh Allen is. It would be Daniel Jones if he had superpowers. Oh, I just remembered the team that I had number 6 on my power rankings, the LA Chargers. Sneaky good team this year. They're 2-0 with a win over the Chiefs. And I really should have remembered them because they deserve the recognition. This has been a quick game. All right, fantasy team review during the commercial break. Quarterback, I got Drake May. Really, really solid. I was really high on him going into the season, and I'm really, really high on him now. My running backs are Josh Jacobs and Chase Brown. Really, really excited about Chase Brown. hopefully getting some more checkdowns with Jake Browning in. Wide receivers, I have Malik Neighbors, Cortland Sutton. Really, really good, Malik Neighbors. I mean, I think there's no way he's not a top 5 wide receiver for fantasy, top 10 receiver in real life. And then Sutton, not really too consistent, but he is that alpha wide receiver 1 on the Denver Broncos. And then tight end, I have Kittle on injured reserve. Filling in for him is Jake Ferguson, who gets plenty of work for Dallas. My flex right now is Jordan Mason, and I am really, really, really excited about him. Aaron Jones is hurt, and I hope he is all right, but I'm excited to see Jordan Mason work as the bell cow for the Minnesota Vikings. Neighbors is so far still. Yeah, I got him in pick 9. I probably would have picked him as early as 7, just because he gets so much volume for the Giants, and they really don't have that much many other weapons to throw to. Wan'Dale Robinson's having a sneaky good year this year, but nobody on that offense can compete with Neighbors. And then on my bench, I got Travis Hunter. I'm waiting for the breakout, which I am confident is going to happen. Chris Olave, very consistent. Josh Downs, drop candidate, but I still have faith in his talent. Alec Iomanor, really like him. Really good rookie. Has potential to be the next Puka in a worse offense, and we're back to the game. Handoff, James Cook, right side, weaving through tackles, won't get through many. Now pushing, James Cook stopped about 2 yards short of the first. And then my other tight end, I'll probably drop him when Kittle gets back. Harold Fannin, who I really, really like. And then Troy Franklin, I just picked up this week off of waivers. This is a 12-team league. Troy Franklin, if the volume stays consistent, I could start him and Sutton, but I doubt the volume's going to stay consistent. I bid like $14 out of our $200 budget. So, really low risk, high reward for Troy Franklin. Now it's 3rd and 2. Shakir in motion all over the screen. Handoff Cook, and he's got the first down. James Cook inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Honestly, Ferguson should be there at tight end 1 full time. I feel like there's way too many weapons for Kittle to get more fantasy points than Fergie. Yeah, but Kittle, I mean, he played 1 quarter in week 1, and he scored 12 points. I feel like his ceiling is unmatched, and I like having Fergie on the team because Kittle is often not on the field. But I think I can't really bench Kittle. I could maybe trade him. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. But I like Ferguson a lot. Obviously not as an Eagles fan, but for fantasy football. Allen takes the snap. Big pressure coming. Throws it downfield. Josh Allen, incomplete. Looking for Kincaid again, in and out of the hands. And it's 2nd down. Ashton Davis there on the coverage. And Dalton Kincaid was that close to the best day of his career. It's still only the first quarter. That's a catchable pass. Ashton Davis with some good coverage on there. But Josh Allen delivered a pass that should have been a touchdown. Yeah, I think George would get some kind of huge return, would consider a trade. I think that's good advice. I'm going to wait till he comes back, though. I think no point in trading him while he's still hurt. Josh Allen, quick fire, Shakir. Khalil Shakir stays on his feet to the 10. And down right there with a 3rd and short yardage to go. And Josh Allen loves 3rd and short. He puts his body on the line every single time. And you got to appreciate it. I feel like he's the anti-Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts wins Super Bowls and Josh Allen gets 4th downs convincingly. That's a little bit of shade there on Josh Allen, but I'm a big fan, so I apologize. Quick throw. Got Coleman! And it's a 1st down inside the 10-yard line to about the 5. Josh Allen really trusting his wide receiver there, Keon Coleman, 2nd-year guy. Really wins at the catch point, especially against these Dolphins corners who aren't really that good. And I think it's a really promising sign that Keon Coleman is getting the trust from Josh Allen. Because Josh Allen, wide receiver 1, is always going to be great. And Keon Coleman, if he has that in him, he's going to be a star. And now Josh Allen takes a timeout with 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. 7-7 Bills have the ball inside the Dolphins' 5-yard line. Dolphins have stayed in it. I mean, they got through a quarter with being tied. The Bills are probably about to score. I think if they didn't score, I'd be surprised from the 5-yard line against this very weak Dolphins defense. And they have James Cook. They have Josh Allen. They have Keon Coleman. And they have Josh Allen. Did I mention that they have the best quarterback in the National Football League? Josh Allen rolls out on play action, looking to run, steps up, flicks, touchdown! The rookie, Jackson Hawes, and it's a touchdown pass for Josh Allen. Looking a little Mahomey there with the shovel pass. And maybe Mahomes looks a little Allen-y, because that seemed to be in his wheelhouse. So Jackson Hawes slipped, gets off the block, and gets open. I mean, way to recover for the young man. Gotta appreciate his contributions. And the Buffalo Bills lead by 7. And the Dolphins' offense might be okay. Like, Tua Tagovailoa is a good quarterback. I know people like to hate on him. I don't know why, because he's like a solid player when he's in the game. I think he just makes bad decisions with his injury status. He should wear the Guardian cap, or he should stop trying to tackle people with his head. But I think Tua Tagovailoa is an objectively good football player, and I don't think there's an argument that he's not. Did Hurts die? Did I hear what I thought I just heard? Best quarterback in the NFL? Yeah, I love Hurts, and I'm glad that he does what he does. He's the best winner in the league. I mean, he's won his last, 19 games? But Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the National Football League. And that's not to say that I would trade Jalen Hurts straight up for Josh Allen, because I think winning is a very valuable skill. And Jalen Hurts just works really well in this Phillies system. So, I don't think I would trade Jalen Hurts for Josh Allen, because, don't fix what's not broken. But Josh Allen's a better football player. So, go Birds. But, can't argue with that one, in my opinion. The Heisman House is a really cool thing, honestly. Like, I don't know if it's, like, how real it is. But, the commercials are nice. So how about Dalton Kincaid, Jackson Hawes? The tight ends getting into it for Buffalo. I mean, do the Dolphins even have a tight end? Is it Durham Smythe? I know they have Darren Waller, but he's not playing, is he? He can't be playing. I think it's Durham Smythe. They got a guy from the Rams. Right? Hunter Long, I think. Is he still on the team? Dude, I don't know. The Dolphins tight end position is weird. Jonnu Smith was really good last year, though. So the Bills lead 14-7. Dolphins better receive the ball on the kickoff from Matt Prater, the 40-year-old man. Eskridge on their turn, he slips down at the 27-yard line. And that's where Miami will start up. They've got a tough hill to climb here in Buffalo. And do I think they're going to climb it? Probably not. Buffalo looks too good right now, especially for a team that I would rank near the bottom, if not the worst team in the National Football League right now in the Miami Dolphins. I had them going like 7-10. Yeah, they're not getting 7 wins. Ollie Gordon in the back on first down. Hill sent in motion. Play action. Tua rolls out. Stepping up. Throwing. Downfield. Knocked to the ground. Looking for Tyreek Hill on the sideline. And it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Miami coming up. Ow. Why did I do that? So 2nd and 10 for Miami in what looks to be a really tough matchup so far. And what is a tough matchup so far, it doesn't just look to be. The Bills are for real. Blitz showing, they send it. Quick flick to Achane. Devon Achane trying to make space. He's rocked! Achane at the line of scrimmage by Terrell Bernard. And it's 3rd down and long for Miami. Probably 9 yards. 9.5. This stadium pulse, as they say in college football 26, is rockin'. Bills Mafia, one of the best fan bases in the National Football League. Tua takes the snap, looking. He's got some pressure on him. Rolling out, throwing downfield, incomplete. Good coverage by Teron Johnson. And the Bills force the 3 and out for the 2nd time in a row. Nobody's open for Miami, and we see Mike McDaniel, at least we saw Mike McDaniel, as a really great offensive play caller. But that's a rough play. Nobody's open. And it's a Jake Bailey punt. This one's almost blocked by DeMar Hamlin, but he gets it off back to the return man. It is caught by Codrington at around the 28, and he does a little flip to get up, and it's right back to Buffalo. So quite the lineup of players who have scored. We got Ollie Gordon, then 2 back-to-back Bills tight ends, Dalton Kincaid and Jackson Hawes. Who's going to be next? I got Malik Washington. First of all, he's a stud. Second of all, it's that kind of game. Well, actually, I bet the Bills are probably going to score next. And I still have it as the first quarter. It is not the first quarter. I got to get better at that. It's only week 3, guys. It's only week 3. Long, long season ahead of us. Enough time for the Eagles to go 17-0. So how about Kershaw retiring? I mean, one of the greatest to ever do it. I would certainly put him in my conversation of top 10 pitchers of all time. I don't think you can name 7 pitchers that are better than Clayton Kershaw in the history of baseball. And if you can, it's close. I don't think... There's no way you can name 10. You may be able to name 7, depending on the preference. First ballot, obviously. No question about that. Should be unanimous. More players should be unanimous. I don't know how Ichiro Suzuki wasn't unanimous. I don't know how Clayton Kershaw won't be unanimous, but I know he's not going to be because somebody didn't vote Ichiro Suzuki into the Hall of Fame. I was sick this weekend, so I could not give my predictions and post-game for Chiefs-Eagles. But I can do it right now. I'm not worried about the offense. Not at all. It's a 18-week season. And it's week 3. Just was week 2. Let me see a little bit more. All right, we are back. Josh Allen, play action. Looking deep now. Fires short to Khalil Shakir. Shakir trying to make a move. He's blown up. The clock keeps ticking for a gain about 5 for Khalil Shakir, the Bills' leading receiver from last year. May very well be their receiving leader this year. Did I just say may very well be? Very well may be their receiving leader from this year. But I think it goes to Keon Coleman. Really shows he's putting the work this offseason. Josh Palmer sent in motion. Dolphins send a big blitz. James Cook trying to weave through. He's through! James Cook free to the 50-yard line and brought down by the ankles at the 40. James Cook. Let him cook. And he will burn you. Great tackle by Ashton Davis. Saves the touchdown. James Cook was home free until Ashton Davis came swooping in. And Cook averaging over 10 yards a carry. Play action Josh Allen. Deep drop. Steps up. He'll try to run. Flicks it downfield and knocked to the ground Tyrell Dodson. Allen trying to make some more magic happen. And this time it falls incomplete. If he had completed that, come on, man. Just pack it up, bro. League's over. Allen looking to be getting even more creative at age, 28? 29? Scary sight for the National Football League. Now alone in the shotgun. Josh Allen takes the snap. Quick screen, Keon Coleman. Coleman's got some space, and he works up to the 33-yard line for third down and short. Little less than 9 minutes to go in this second quarter. Got 14-7 Buffalo Bills, and the Bills are driving. Bills have yet to punt. Now 3rd and 2. Play action. Quick throw. He's got him! To the outside and a first down at Shavers. One of the first catches for him in the National Football League. I've actually never heard of that dude before. Like I said, if I had a cheat sheet or a space for a cheat sheet, I would get one, but I would make one myself, and I probably will end up making one. But I got a lot of stuff at school right now, so may have to put that one on hold. So the Bills back inside the red zone, and can they be stopped is the question. I think the answer is not by this team. So now man down for the Miami Dolphins. We have yet to see who it is. Looks to be in a lot of pain. And we're heading to commercial, so I will do what a normal person does when they see something go wrong and check Twitter. Not sure yet. Hoping he's all right, though, whoever it was. So, not sure that I'm going to do a pregame for this weekend. If I do, I'll probably just do it on Instagram. I'm kind of busy this weekend. I don't really know if I have the capacity to edit down a longer form video, and also I don't really have that many ideas that haven't already been said, so I'll probably just do a Rams pregame over on Instagram. Follow me with the link in my bio or at Jonah Castle Broadcasting. Castle Casel. Odds the Bills get into the end zone, pretty close to minus 20,000. So somebody's hurt and getting back up. I think he's all right. That is a relief. Allen from the 16-yard line. In shotgun, Cook to his right. Very tight formation. Allen. Quick throw, James Cook makes the catch, and he's brought down. Ashton Davis on the tackle. He's been sharp tonight, and it's a 2-yard gain on the reception for James Cook. Crazy that the James Cook breakout year, I mean, he already broke out, but the James Cook top 5 breakout year comes after he gets paid $1 billion. Not quite, but you know what I mean. Second and 8. Less than half the second quarter to go. It's Bills in the red zone from the 14-yard line. Allen's got 2 passing touchdowns today. Can he add on? Second and 8. Handoff Cook, and he's shut down, but he gets out of it, and Cook makes the great play to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Phillips had him dead to rights, and he busted out of it, but does not get any yardage. Allen's got 2 incompletions and 2 passing touchdowns. This Dolphins defense couldn't stop Temple offense. That's the worst offense I could think of. A little bit of shade there. Third and 8. Josh Allen steps up. He is sacked. Brought down in the backfield. Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb combined to bring him down. And the Bills have been stopped to fourth down for the first time today. Matt Prater and the field goal team come out. So if I bet on the Bills getting in the end zone there, I would have lost a lot of money. The 40-year-old man attempting a 39. His kick is no good! It got tipped at the line, and Miami gets the stop. So something goes Miami's way for the second time today. The first time, the touchdown after the big kick return, and now the blocked kick. I believe it was blocked. It looked like a man got free from the line and got in front of it, and Prater really shanked it if it didn't get blocked. So it's 14-7, and the Miami Dolphins have possession of the football. So Prater, the new Buffalo Bill, his first miss with the team, and he is one of the best NFL kickers of our time. Held the record for a very long time. Now Tua, quick check down to Devon Achane, and Achane stumbles out of bounds quickly with a gain of 2. Clock keeps ticking. 6 minutes to go, and these Devon Achane checkdowns really not helping out my fantasy lineup this week because I'm playing against them. But I'd rather have a bunch of checkdowns than a bunch of touchdowns, right? Right. So a big run set. Julian Hill and Alec Ingold. Handoff Devon Achane. Right side Achane. Carrying defenders for a gain of 7. And I said right side. He went left. Gotta just do that real quick. He went to the right side, not the wrong side, but he went to the left side. So 3rd and 1 for Miami as the clock ticks under 5 minutes to go. They're down by 7. Bills lead 14-7. And this is a packed house, as it always is, for Buffalo. Ollie Gordon is the back, their short yardage power back. Malik Washington sent across the screen. Bills show heavily in a blitz formation. Handoff Gordon. He's got it. Ollie Gordon with the surge forward and brought down eventually by Bernard, but not before Ollie Gordon gets a gain of 5 and a first. So we'll go under 4 minutes. The Dolphins going to try to score with very little time left. We know this Buffalo Bills offense can do it with however much time is on the clock. But the Dolphins would honestly really like any kind of points. So we'll see. Under 4 minutes to go. Handoff Achane. Devon Achane takes on a man and gets a couple, maybe a gain of 4, as he went right through Joey Bosa, but not for a massive gain. Tagovailoa really been held in check, only 32 yards passing, and a lot of that's been on checkdowns to Devon Achane. He had that questionable catch with Hill for 5 in that first down. And then he had some work to Malik Washington. Now 2nd and 6. Ingold sent in motion. Play action. Fake to Achane. Now the flip to Achane. He's rocked! Shaq Thompson took down Achane in the backfield for a loss of about 5 yards. And the Bills say they've had enough of these checkdowns to Devon Achane. They're going to blow it up. We'll see this one again. So is this a pass or a run? Looks like a pass, and he is destroyed. He's hit before he hits the ground, and the former Panther Shaq Thompson just set up the Dolphins with 3rd and 12. Bills show blitz. Now they do blitz. Tua, running out of trouble, evades pressure, heaves it downfield. It is caught by Tyreek Hill. What a play by Tagovailoa to find his man Hill. And the chains keep moving on 3rd and long. Man, that's a great play by Tua Tagovailoa. Just wish it didn't happen for my fantasy football team. I mean, Tyreek Hill still got it. He's a great player. I just don't know if the Dolphins have what it takes to actually make him relevant. Tagovailoa, and now play blown dead with a whistle. Running out of water. I prepared. Second water. I got this streaming thing down. Had a sore throat earlier in this week. Mostly better, but yelling is not doing me too well. No. I am actually recording, not in addition to just streaming, so I will probably have another one of those game footage with my calls videos out. Unfortunately, I did not record when Tom Grossi rated my stream. Big missed opportunity for me. I would have to go through and screen record or download the whole stream. And I really don't want to do that. So I'm just going to, instead of showing everybody that Tom Grossi rated my stream, I'm just going to have them take my word for it. Because why would I lie about that? Tom Grossi, totally awesome. I might check out his stream during halftime. I'll rate him. Oh, yeah. He'll appreciate that one. Kelly Green Room raid. Kelly Green Room raid. My stream from last week's up to 4K views. That's one of the most I've had on any video. At least on YouTube, that's the most I've had. On Instagram, it's easier to get your stuff out there. Jalen Waddle's been quiet. Really, anyone's been quiet other than Tyreek Hill, Devon Achane, Malik Washington, Ollie Gordon on the Dolphins. And then for the Bills, I've really only seen Keon Coleman, James Cook, Dalton Kincaid, Jackson Hall as the other tight end. The Bills have spread it around more. I conclude. Glad I'm not playing against Dalton Kincaid this week. If I went into the game expecting an easy tight end matchup and Dalton Kincaid scores a touchdown and 3 receptions in the first quarter, I would be upset. Now Achane motions out wide. It's 2 RB set. Ollie Gordon is the back. Tua, quick pass, fires, knocked down, looking for Achane downfield, and Tre'Davious White, who was a Bill and then left the team for the Rams, then the Ravens, now back with the Bills, forces the incompletion. And we are under 2 minutes to go in this one. The Dolphins try to score with as little time left as possible. And that's just a fantastic play by Tre'Davious White. Doesn't go through Achane to get to the ball. He goes around Achane to get to the ball. And it is 2nd and 10. The Dolphins have not been very efficient on this drive, but they have been moving the ball. They had that great completion to Tyreek Hill. Tua pumps. Now rolls out. Back at his own 43, and he heaves it out of bounds to a lucky fan or somebody on the sidelines. It's 3rd and 10 as the clock stops with 1:48 left in the half for these 2-0 Bills facing their division rival, the 0-2 Dolphins. So if the Dolphins could go into this half with it being a one-score game or less, like say a 4-point game, I feel that as though that's a successful half. Tua Tagovailoa drops back, quick throw. He's got Tyreek Hill trying to make some space. The Speedster Hill, a first down for Miami, gain of about 12. And sometimes it works out in their favor to get those extra yards, but sometimes it doesn't. So that's a real gamble by Tyreek Hill, and it pays off. Clock ticking, under a minute 30 to go in the first half. Waddle's been quiet. Been doing cardio so far compared to Tyreek Hill, who's been busy. .108 to go. Tagovailoa sends a man in motion. Hands off Gordon. Ollie Gordon left side. Ollie Gordon trucking. And he falls forward for a pretty big gain, and he got more than I expected him to. And a timeout taken. It'll be second down and about 2 from pretty far into Buffalo territory. The Bills have been about what I expected in this first half, but the Dolphins have been way better than I expected. So if this statistic is right from Yahoo, Josh Allen just surpassed Patrick Mahomes as the fastest player in NFL history with 300 offensive touchdowns, including playoffs. That is awesome. Big fan of Josh's, not so much of Patrick's. So I'm all for that. Now I'm just going to hope that Devon Achane and Tyreek Hill do not get into the end zone, because that would do some not so great things to my fantasy matchup this week, trying to become 2-1. Tagovailoa, quick flick, Achane. He's shut down behind the line, and he rolls out of bounds backwards. But the clock does stop. I wonder if that is a timeout. It'll be third down. So the timeout taken by Buffalo. Bold strategy. It'll be 3rd and 7 with 47 to go. And now Sean McDermott in discussion with the head ref. So no timeouts left for Buffalo. 3 left for Miami. It's been pretty even so far. Miami stalled out twice in a row, but now they're driving. And let's see what they can do on 3rd and 7 with 47 in the second quarter, down by 7. A lot of 7s. And they want to get 7 here. Tagovailoa steps up, rolls out left. He's going to run. Tua's got the first. He slides with a gain of 8. And the Dolphins will go quickly back to the line. They will not take their timeouts as 33 seconds now goes down to 30. And now a timeout taken. Tua Tagovailoa making it work with his arm and now his legs. Devon Achane, 5 receptions in this first half. Tagovailoa, who Tyreek Hill used to call one of the most accurate deep quarterbacks in the National Football League, is now a check down merchant, and it's hard to say. I hate to say it. So 1st and 10 for Miami with 30 to go. Bunch of wide receivers on the right side. He takes the snap. Tagovailoa rolling out of time, and he catches it, and it's incomplete, looking for Connor. And they say he did not. So, I guess he did not. Yeah, he did not. That's tough, but it's pretty clear to see. It'll be 2nd and 10. A very long drive for the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills here on defense. 2 RBs out wide. Tagovailoa takes the snap. It's a quick flick. Devon Achane. Achane breaks one tackle, and now he's brought down by Dorian Williams. They go quickly back to the line, but a timeout is taken. Achane, 6 receptions in the first half. Absolute satellite. Taking in everything in range out of the backfield. Third down. Tagovailoa hits Hill. Tyreek Hill to the edge and out at the 1-yard line. And we'll see what the Dolphins decide to drop here with 11 seconds to go and a chance to tie this game at 14 going into half. First and goal. In what could be a crucial play in this game. Achane is the back. To a Waddle! Touchdown, Miami Dolphins! And the Dolphins, huge underdogs, can tie it with an extra point. And Jalen Waddle's first catch on the night has him falling into the end zone. Untouched. What a drive. 16 plays for the Miami Dolphins. 6 minutes off the clock. And a score for Jalen Waddle, who hasn't been busy but made it count when he got his first. The kick is up and good, and we are tied. So the missed Prater kick leads to Miami storming down the field and scoring. Waddle just beats him off the line. And we are all tied up. Who expected that? Going into halftime, the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills all tied up. And that is a statement drive for Tua Tagovailoa. Somehow. This Bills defense isn't bad. But the Dolphins offense may be beginning to click. And we got a tie ball game, 14-14 with 8 seconds left. We will see if the Bills are able to make anything happen. They have no timeouts. I imagine that they will kneel this one. Riley Patterson to kick off. Let's see if there will be a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. There will. It is Codrington to the left side. He breaks through, and Codrington to the 30 with 2 seconds to go. Codrington down, slow to get up. He does, and we're going to be headed to half after the next snap. And odds are it'll be 14-14, and the Miami Dolphins will have done a phenomenal job keeping the Bills off the board nearly the entire second half of the second quarter. Crazy voice crack. And they will kneel. Allen lost the football, actually, but they'll head back to the locker room. 14-14, Bills and Dolphins. Isn't that what y'all expected? Sure is what I expected. The Miami Dolphins look like not the worst team in the league, and I will see you guys after I go do some stuff real quick, I will be doing the halftime report as usual. See ya. All right, we're back. Sorry, everybody. That took longer than I expected. No raids at halftime this time, right? Don't think so. Welcome to half number 2. It's been an exciting one so far. I mean, I give the Dolphins a lot of credit. They've kept the Bills in check. They've scored. So, good on them. Maybe they're not the worst team in the league. Handoff Cook. Back up the middle, James Cook goes for a gain of about a yard. Stuffed by Grant in addition to a couple others. But mainly that rookie first-round pick, defensive tackle Kenneth Grant. Allen takes a snap. Fires across the middle. He's got Coleman. Gains 7. And it's going to be third down in about 2 or 3. Never mind, that'll be about 3rd and 1, and you know what Josh Allen likes to do here. Doesn't seem like he's going to do the QB sneak. Josh Palmer sent in motion across the screen. Takes the snap, Allen. Looking to throw. In the pocket, he's got Ty Johnson. Excuse me, not Tyler Johnson. Ty Johnson. And it's a first, but a flag comes in at the last second. He's brought down by Jordan Brooks. So this penalty is going to take this one back, I believe. Let's see. No, 1st and 10 for Buffalo. It actually pushed them forward. Now across the 50 to the 44, Allen. Fires across the middle. He's got Shakir. Khalil Shakir a first down. And Shakir surges forward to the 28-yard line. Hello, chatter. I don't know how to say your name. So, I'm just going to say hello. Welcome to the stream. You a Bills or Dolphins fan? Or are you an Eagles fan like me? Josh Allen rolls out right. Pumps. Throws. Knocked to the ground. Could have been picked off, but Jordan Brooks sends it careening to the ground, and there's a flag down. This one's coming back. I mean, it didn't go anywhere, but it's coming back. Deion Dawkins with the hold there on Bradley Chubb. Clear as day. 1st and 20 for the Buffalo Bills. We got a 14-14 game. It's pretty impressive, honestly. The Dolphins have hung in this long and continue to hang in. Elijah Moore sent in motion to the outside. Allen. 1st and 20. Expect a run here with Cook. No, it's a pass. Allen. Under pressure. Steps up. Taking off. Allen might get it all back. Slides with a gain of about 18 or 19 yards. And Josh Allen, you haven't really seen him run that much today. But that play shows you that there is always a threat of Josh Allen running it himself. Have we seen him scramble today before that? I don't think so. But now we have. It's 2nd down. That is a hard hit there by Jordan Brooks. A late hit, too, on Josh Allen's helmet area. Looks like no flag. Now 2nd and 1. After 1st and 20, quick flick to Dalton Kincaid to the edge. Kincaid down to the 1. And Kincaid was this close to his 2nd touchdown of the game. And you have to imagine that Josh Allen is pushing this one in himself. The perfectly executed RPO. And Dalton Kincaid to the 1. To the inch. He's had quite a game today. 16 fantasy points if you're counting. Josh Allen alone in the shotgun. 1st and goal. Interesting set they're set up in. He's going to run it himself. Like a rugby player. He is hauled down. Jordan Brooks in on there. And now a flag comes down. What is going on here? The play design, very interesting, like a little QB power. Allen thrown to the ground by a combination of Jordan Brooks and I believe Tyrell Dodson. Unnecessary roughness on Jordan Brooks will make this a 1st down once again from about, the inch-yard line. Josh Allen needs to just get under center and push this football in to the end zone. I don't see a world in which he doesn't. I don't see a world in which he shouldn't. So, no, it is from the 2, so I guess it's from the spot where Allen was tackled. Handoff, James Cook. He is in! Touchdown, James Cook! A 3-game streak for James Cook III. And the breakout season has continued. And by breakout, I don't mean breakout onto the scene, because he was already there. I mean, James Cook is becoming one of the best running backs in the National Football League. And it's clear as day. And he's scored in 3 straight games. And Prater's kick is good. We got a 21-14 ball game. The Bills are back on top, as they were for the majority of the first half. So Buffalo has got another lead, as we're about 5 minutes into this 3rd quarter. Quite a day for my real draft. If you're on real, you'll understand. I've got Josh Allen, Khalil Shakir, James Cook, Greg Rousseau, who has yet to log a stat, and Dalton Kincaid. So let's see how the Dolphins can retaliate. They've been very consistent, I would say, on offense with these long, methodical, like, ground and pound drive, these short screen passes. And then Tyreek Hill has really been effective today, especially on that earlier 3rd down and 12 that we saw. That was really impressive by Tagovailoa and Hill, the combination of the two. And let's see what they can do. If I had to guess, I would probably say 3-and-out. I don't think the Dolphins offense is really that sustainable. But I've been proven wrong by them before. I mean, in this game, I said what? The Bills were going to win 37-21. I guess it's possible they'd need either a lot of field goals or two two-point conversions. And I guess Fitzmagic's in the booth. Raiders kickoff. Couple yards in front of the end zone. It will be returned by Malik Washington. He's been busy today. Now he cuts it back inside. And he gets about the 29. I really wish I could hear what Fitzmagic was trying to say, but... Sorry, just some technical difficulties right there. Achane. No, it's a flick to Waddle, and he's dragged down. Tre'Davious White having himself a game as he brings Waddle down in the backfield. Now Waddle's negative yardage on the day with a touchdown. That's quite interesting. So, quick give to Achane for a gain of about 3. And it'll be third down and quite a long amount of yardage to get. 3rd and 11. We've seen the Dolphins convert something like this before. Gotta keep your eyes on Tyreek Hill. He can escape, and he's fast. He's got wheels. Let's see what Tagovailoa can do. Bills showing tons of pressure. They'll send 5. Tagovailoa, with time, heaves it downfield. He is incomplete. Looking for Hill. In double coverage, he got a hand on it. Now man is down for the Bills. Calling for the trainer, but the Dolphins will punt this one away. So this was Christian Benford. Let's see what happens there. And he comes down on his foot, I believe, in a weird way. Hoping Christian Benford is all right. Tyreek Hill, the target there, unable to come up with the catch, and the Bills are getting this ball back. So the Buffalo Bills are going to try to put this one out of reach. And I mean, with the way their offense has been chugging along, I think they will be able to. But I mean, the Dolphins have stayed in it. You really never know. All right, we got a caller.
Hello?
Yo, you're on the show. Yo. Hello? You good? Noah? Damn, bro. He called me asking to be on the show, and then he just didn't answer. Crazy. Alright, he's back. Hang on. Dude. What is bro doing? I take callers every stream, and since I missed halftime, I'm trying to do it now. Oh, well. Well, we'll try again next commercial break. I like to have at least one friend on the stream to hear their opinions, because I don't want to be just talking to myself for the whole time. There's the punt. Codrington fumbles the ball, and he jumps back on it. Bonner with the tackle, but Codrington comes down with it in the end. Could have been disastrous for the Buffalo Bills, but no, they keep this football. And Codrington, who's been a really good returner for the Buffalo Bills, with a rare mistake. Allen give to Cook. He's brought down. Quick tackle by Jones at the line. And it'll be 2nd and 10 very quickly into this Bills drive. James Cook's been very efficient today. Not often you see him stop for a loss or a gain of only a yard. But there he goes. Allen now with Ray Davis as the back. Play action. Allen, quick toss. Elijah Moore holds on but gets out with no gain. And that'll be 3rd down and long for a Bills team that really should want to extend this lead as soon as possible. Really try to bury this Dolphins team who has really been sticking in it. So if I'm the Bills, I want to stick them out of it as soon as possible. In this 3rd and 9, the Bills have a 7-point lead. 7.5 to go in the quarter. Palmer sent in motion on the left side. Allen fires. Got a man, it's Kincaid. Dalton Kincaid is hauled down short. And the Buffalo Bills are forced to punt back to the Miami Dolphins. They go 3 and out. Much needed stop for Miami. Did the Phillies play today? I don't think so. Just won the series against the Dodgers, though. Cameron Johnston, former Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl champion, will send it all the way back. Washington, right side. He's brought down. And he evaded one tackle but could not get past Ty Johnson. And it's 21-14 Buffalo. When we come back, the Dolphins will have the ball. Trying to get a caller during a commercial. It's a tradition. All right. Yo,
Jay Castle.
you're on
What's
the
up?
show, Natural Wizard. What's up, bud?
So, first of all, how do you think of the game so far? It's
I'm
more entertaining than I thought it would be.
agreed. The Dolphins are sticking in it way better than I thought. They've actually done a
Uh,
pretty good job on offense.
you think so?
Yeah,
I was wondering, do you believe that Mike Mc wait, what's his
Mike
freaking
McDaniel, Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel's days are numbered here?
Oh yeah.
Or do you think he can make it through the season?
I kind of think that even if he is like an okay coach, he's kind of just like a clown. Like he's like Nick Sirianni if he didn't win anything. So like
Yeah.
I think he's getting fired sooner or later. Um, if they can find some way to win this game, that probably extends his lifespan by like 10 weeks.
What would your spread be right now for this game?
Bills by 12 and a half.
Yeah, I need that. But
Are you betting?
no, it's just for my racks.
Oh,
I need
you're
it for
real.
my
Yeah,
daily
yeah.
truth. But also, I was wondering, do you think Tyreek Hill is still a very good wide receiver? Do you think he's on the wrong side up there? Do you think he's falling off now?
Yeah, it's a good question. Hard to say. I mean, he had a really good game last week. I think he is not the same player that he was 2 years ago. But I think he is still clearly the best player, or the best wide receiver on the Dolphins. I think Achan really has surpassed him in terms of, like, we need to get the ball through this guy. But, historically, wide receivers who rely on their speed really fall off after turning 30. So I expect Tyreek Hill to do the same. Although, he's solid.
Yeah. And then last question here. Do you think Tua's going to retire from his brain damage in the next couple years?
He hasn't yet, which makes me think that he's not gonna.
This is not going to be a...
He should.
He was the Colts quarterback. It's
Andrew Luck,
situation.
yeah. So the Andrew
All
Luck, it
right.
was his throwing arm and not his brain.
What a sad story. All
Yeah.
right.
Well, thank you for the questions. Those were some
taking
good
the
ones.
call, Jay Castle.
Yeah.
See ya.
Have a good one. What a guy. All right, we are back. Achan with a 5-yard gain on first. Tungavailoa. Play action. Looking deep. Firing. Incomplete. Hill fell. And no flags. Looks like he just did that on his own. Pookie K says, I love you, J Castle. And then Pontali K also says, I love you, J Castle. Thank you, guys. I think you might be the same person or some way connected. And the play is blown dead immediately. It's 3rd and 5. So a timeout for the Bills. It's their first. We're a little bit more than halfway done this third quarter. Bills lead 21-14, and that man Josh Allen has made very few mistakes so far, but the Dolphins are staying in it. And I got to give credit where credit's due. Tua Tagovailoa is having a nice game. He's got the passing touchdown. Thank you guys for all the hearts in the chat. I appreciate it. 3rd and 5 for Miami. And you know it gets loud in Buffalo on 3rd down. And kind of always. Castle, you're the GOAT. Thank you, Pontali. No, you're the GOAT. Malik Washington sent in motion. Tua takes the snap. Pressure coming on the corner blitz. He's in trouble. Rolling back. Heaving it down. And out of bounds. It bounces. And the Bills get the stop, halting the Dolphins' momentum in place, and they will punt it right back. So this third half, oh my goodness, this third quarter, second half has been a defensive one. Tagovailoa really got to the pressure too late. He had some space to move around. Then he was forced to run out of the pocket on his back foot. Then he just couldn't give an accurate ball to his receiver. There's the punt. Codrington fumbled it the last time. This time he takes the fair catch at the 11-yard line, and that is, or excuse me, the 16-yard line. And that's where Josh Allen will begin. He's got the 2 passing touchdowns to 2 different tight ends. And earlier in the quarter, a rushing touchdown to his star running back, James Cook. This is a new thing, but WNBA news in the playoffs. Indiana Fever just won with no Caitlin Clark, so that's kind of interesting. If any of you guys care about that. Not really my thing, but I see the appeal, and I'm glad that it exists. Feel like that's not controversial. Did I bring up Kershaw's retirement? I think I did. Did I talk about Anze Kopitar retiring? Really good career for him. Super underrated his entire career. He's a Hall of Famer. LA Kings captain. Stanley Cup champ. 2-time? 2-time, yeah. 3-time? 2-time. 2-time, I think. Because it was Hawks, Kings, Hawks. So it was 2. I think it is 2. Fact check me if I'm wrong and we got any hockey fans in here. But I love hockey history. I wish that the NHL did that NHL the video game did a eras mode like NBA because I love hockey history. I normally am not a fan of these graphics, but that one was pretty cool. I like that. It's got Josh Allen like this wing place in Buffalo. What up, Jonah? Donovan, good to see ya. How's it going? So Bills with the ball. James Cook sent in motion. Allen drops back, fakes the Cook, steps up, he'll scramble. Allen to the left side, taken down by Brooks at the 21-yard line. So that's Allen's second scramble of the day. Not really his biggest day in volume when it comes to running, but he hasn't really needed to. The offense has been clicking. James Cook has been on fire. And the passing offense has really worked. So it's good to know that Josh Allen can run. I mean, he always has been able to, and that's what makes him so scary. Handoff, James Cook back up the middle, and he runs into a group of Dolphins. Not sure what a group of Dolphins is called, but maybe I learned that. Good, brother. Glad to see you're keeping up with content. Of course, man. I've been reading your stuff. Good to see, man. Thanks for joining the stream. Third and 2, as the third quarter winds down to 4 minutes. Big third down for Miami's defense. Allen to pass. He's got time. Throws across the middle, and he zips it in to Shavers' second catch on the day. Appreciate you, of course. Allen puts a little zip on the ball and gets it in between those 3 Dolphins DBs. And he's got 2 incompletions today. Man. He's on fire. Now it's play action. Rolling out right. Pumps. Now trying to scramble. Heaves it downfield, and that'll be his 3rd incompletion. Nobody in the area. But he was out of the pocket, so we got no intentional grounding. So for a long while, Josh Allen had the same amount of touchdown passes and incompletions. Now he has 1 more incompletion. Still pretty good, though. It'll be 2nd and 10. From the 29, Shakir in motion across the screen. Allen in shotgun. Takes the snap. Pressure coming. Quick throw. Knocked down off the hands of Keon Coleman. Rasul Douglas, the former Bill. Actually, it was a Buffalo Bill last season. Jonah, I need you to manifest my parlay hitting. Need 24 passing yards from Allen and an Achane touchdown. Ooh, I got you on the passing yards from Allen, but I'm playing against Achane in fantasy. So I'll raise you the TD, but he's got to fumble 3 times and lose it all 3 times to cancel it out. But I do hope your parlay does hit. 3rd and 10. Kincaid in the backfield now motions out. Ty Johnson in the back, as he often is on 3rd. Allen to pass. Steps up into the pocket, now backing out. Quick throw. Ty Johnson cannot hold on. And it'll be 4th and 10. Dolphins will get the ball back as the Bills' offense stalls once again, and the Dolphins' defense has done a solid job in the 3rd quarter. I'm cool with that. All right, good. The touchdown and then the 3 fumbles lost. I think Allen's definitely got the yards in him. Cam Johnston, the punt. Malik Washington slips now, regains his footing, spins, and he's pushed to the ground by a group of Buffalo Bills, including the fullback Reggie Gilliam. So the Dolphins are going to take over, and they've really kept it close. I've been impressed by Tua Tagovailoa, especially in the first half. And then in the second half, I've been pretty impressed by the defense. The Bills did score in the 3rd quarter, but they had opportunities to score a lot more than they did, and the Dolphins' defense held them. So here we go. Tua Tagovailoa, very tight set under center. Achane in the backfield. Sends Ingold in motion. Quick pass. Tagovailoa flicks it to Achane. Breaks 1 tackle. And Devon Achane's out with a gain of about 9. And he's so shifty. Works really well out of the backfield in the receiving game. You honestly could call him a receiver more than a running back. How many handoffs have the Dolphins even given him on this game? 6 receptions for only 19 yards, so not super efficient, but he gets the job done. And he's really, really quick. This Dolphins offense just has so much speed baked into it, and that's how they roll. Bills show blitz. Handoff Gordon. Met in the backfield. Second wind. Breaks through. Ollie Gordon across the 50 to the 44, the 45 of Buffalo, and that is an angry run for the rookie Ollie Gordon II. And that's what he does. And you could expect to see his usage increase as the weeks go on because he is a great talent. Tagovailoa under center. In golden motion. Hands off right back to Gordon, and this time he's brought down. Taking no chances. It's Terrell Bernard. And he gets him in the backfield. 2nd and 12. Now Ollie Gordon checks out. He has the makings of a really good NFL player. And that 1-2 punch with H-Chan. Really excellent. Tagovailoa, play action. Quick throw, Julian Hill. Out of the backfield, Hill's got a first down. And a flag comes in. This one may be coming back. So I believe an ineligible man downfield waited a little too long to pass that one on the RPO. So 2nd and very long, 17. The Dolphins love to dump it off on a screen or a quick pass out of the backfield here. Tagovailoa does exactly that to H-Chan, and he's brought down. Benford limits the gain by Devon H-Chan, and you know he can make a lot out of a little. Third and 14 as this third quarter comes to a close. We've got a good one here in Buffalo. And the Dolphins are not out of it whatsoever. I'm surprised how close this one's been. And the Dolphins very well could tie it back up. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Yep. Anytime.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
I'll introduce you. Welcome to the show, Noah from Trust the Podcast, my co-host.
Who's listening?
Nobody.
Good to know. So basically, I can say whatever I want, and
It says we have one viewer. Now it just dropped to 0. You're good.
It might have been me.
You are live on the internet, though.
What?
You are live on the internet. Don't say anything outrageous.
Okay. I just want to make sure no potential opponents were listening. I had some fantasy football thoughts.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's hear it.
So, well, first of all, I want to hear your thoughts on the Khalil Shakir robbery.
I didn't see the Khalil Shakir robbery.
It was. Do you remember first and goal when Allen ran the option play? Shakir was out there for a pitch. She was wide of the pitch. The Allen had a window.
Are you even starting Shakir?
No.
Then why do you care?
Well, because I didn't want to trade him at some point.
Okay. All right. Let's hear your question.
Oh, okay. My question is, what are your thoughts on trading a top 5 fantasy football player for a decently sized haul?
Well, I know who the top 5 player is because you already told me.
Let's not say that out
Natural Wizard is in the stream. He just said Castle, you're him. So be cautious.
Yeah, I know. So let's not mention specific player or team names.
I need to know what the haul is. I can't like.
Well, my main problem is that if I pull this trade off, it's good. You'll see what the final trade offer is. I'm worried my partner is not going to give me good value and going to pull out of this altogether. But my thought is that
Malik Washington just pitched it back to Achan, and he got like 5 yards off of it. But whatever. Are you watching?
I just came upstairs, so no, I'm not now. I was before.
Crazy hook and ladder play that did not work like at all.
I'm on reel right now, so I saw that. I was basically I believe that also I'm gonna have to bench a low end wide receiver one, high end either two, which is
or you could trade in the main like. 4th and 4 now. Hill sent in motion. Tua takes the snap. Big play here. Fires. He has got Waddle. Jalen Waddle off to the races and out.
Going. And
Bro, you can't commentate the game from real. I'm actually watching it. I've got it on my computer.
going.
Waiting for it to update is just going. He got 15 yards.
Yeah, he did get 15 yards. It was 17 yards after the catch, though.
Tua is such a check down merchant, bro.
Yeah. So I'm obviously not thrilled with how Hampton's played so far.
Don't trade Hampton.
I'm not going to. But I'm getting to the point where if I make this trade, I'm gonna be relying on another running back who's I'd say pretty good, and Hampton, and then my receiving core would just be the greatest receiving core of all time. So I might I don't like other running backs really. I don't know who I would even trade for.
I mean, you can give me a haul for Jordan Mason if you want, but
I was gonna say Josh Jacobs, but already.
Well, he's not up for sale, so I'm gonna have to let you go. It's 1st and goal. See you later.
Oh.
Hand off Achan. Devon Achan is hauled down at the 5. Please do not let him score. Need Shakir to do something incredible. What would you need him to do? Is that Conley? Yes, Conley. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. 2nd and goal. 12.5 to go. Tagovailoa takes the snap. Play action. Fires. End zone. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. And the Dolphins can tie with an extra point. Bro, I am playing against him in fantasy. That sucks. What can you do? What can you do? This to tie the game. It's an important one. Patterson. Kick is good. We are knotted at 21. Dang it, bro. Did not want Tyreek to score. Do not want to go back to a losing record. I'm at 500 now in fantasy. Well, I got Chase Brown with Jake Browning. I was going to call him Check Downing just because I'm trying to manifest 8 receptions for Chase Brown. So if that does happen, you and me are using check downing. We are revolutionizing the nickname industry. I love Chase Brown, man. He's got all the usage in the world. I just need the Bengals to, like, be good. Don't think that's too hard of an ask. Anybody in chat, feel free to say hi. I'm reading chat the whole night until the end of this game. Let me know what your thoughts are on this game. Because it's been pretty good. I mean, we're tied at 21. Tua Tagovailoa, 2 passing touchdowns. Josh Allen, 2 passing touchdowns. Never imagined this game would be close at all. That's what I'm talking about, bro. How are the Dolphins staying in this after getting blown out? I mean, I guess not blown out, but they got blown out by the Colts. The defense actually has been looking pretty good in this second half. Tua looks pretty good too. You're absolutely right, Darman. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. Please let me know. So we got a touchback. Bills sent to the 35. And Josh Allen's going to try to take this game back into his own hands. It's a great stat line for Josh Allen. I mean, I don't see a world in which he's not just the best quarterback in the National Football League. You can make the argument for Patrick Mahomes, but man, Josh Allen's so good. So 12-18 to go. We are all tied up at 21. And the Bills, who actually have been better against better defenses, have been struggling in the second half. Quick flip, James Cook breaks through. James Cook a first down and racing to the sidelines, and he gets it. Keeps the chains moving and the clock ticking. James Cook and this Bills offense seem like the perfect pair, because Cook is really good. But in a different offense, I don't know if he would be as good, because there are just so many threats from this offense. Handoff James Cook, back up the middle. This time he's swallowed up by a pack of Dolphins. Can we get some score predictions for the rest of this game in chat? I mean, we're all tied up, and we got like 10 minutes to go. So really anything could happen. If you're in chat, drop me a score prediction, and then whoever is the closest, I will give you a crisp high five if I ever happen to see you, which is probably unlikely. 2nd and 10, Allen to pass. Checks down Cook. He's eaten up by Tyrell Dodson, and it's going to be 3rd down and medium. Dolphins defense, and I hate to use the slang, but they've really locked in. If anybody's in here right now, remember to leave a like, drop me a subscribe. It's completely free, and it really means a lot to help me grow my channel. So thank you so much. Allen takes the snap. Pressure coming, fires, and knocked to the ground. Looking for Moore. And now it's 4th down, and the Dolphins have gotten another stop. Unreal. that the Dolphins continue to hold down the Bills like this, and now they have the opportunity to win this football game. Never thought that I would say that, and I think anybody who bet on the Bills not feeling too good right now because they've stalled out. The Dolphins have the momentum too. Cameron Johnston to punt from just on the Bills side of the 50. It's almost blocked. It bounces, and it's a great Bills bounce. Down to the 2-yard line, but a flag. We'll see what happens to this one. This ending, no matter who wins, is going to be interesting. Oh my goodness! He ran into the kicker, the punter. Oh my goodness, Zach Sealer with a grave mistake. And that'll move the chains for Buffalo. Heartbreak for Miami because they had it in reach, and now Buffalo gets a freebie. And what I was saying earlier today is that Buffalo is good enough that they can make some mistakes and they can recover because they're just that good. The Dolphins are not that good, and I said they had to play an almost perfect game, and they have so far, to be honest. But that was their biggest mistake. Puts the Bills on the 36-yard line. There's the handoff to James Cook. And Cook falls forward with a gain of about 6. And now I don't know if the Dolphins are going to be able to stop him. Josh Allen got a second chance, and he's going to make him pay for it. Mike McDaniel has got to be kicking himself over that. Final prediction, Buffalo 31, Fins 28, field goal wins it. Wow, I'd be surprised if both teams get touchdowns with the way that the defenses have been playing in the second half. But honestly, that's like a great ending, and I'm kind of hoping for it. Flick to James Cook, breaks through one tackle, but stumbles, and it'll be 3rd down and very short. I'll say, the Bills will win 27-21. I think they'll get a field goal here. And then the Dolphins will stall out. The Bills will get another field goal, and then that'll be it. Handoff Johnson, and he's through the line. 1st down, Ty Johnson. Just outside the red zone. Close to the 20 he goes. So normally the backup Ray Davis gets most of the rushing work when Cook comes out. Today it's been Ty Johnson, and actually I'm going to be honest, the backup running back is really Josh Allen. Because he could have a successful career as a running back. I mean, obviously he's a fantastic passer. But if he didn't know how to pass, I think he'd be a very solid running back. Ty Johnson set in motion. Pressure coming quickly. Finds Palmer. Josh Palmer gains 4 or 5 yards. As we go under 8 minutes, I still can't pronounce Tua's last name correctly. So, it looks like Tagovailoa. But I've heard it pronounced Tungavailoa. Because of the sound, like he's Hawaiian, the sound that makes in Hawaiian names. So I think it is Tungavailoa. Hopefully that helps, because that is a hard one to pronounce. You are absolutely right about that one. Now, 2nd and 5, Allen. Quick throw, Shakir. Khalil Shakir, left side, breaks through. Shakir is in! Touchdown! Toe-tapping Khalil Shakir. And the Buffalo Bills make the Dolphins pay. There's Zach Sealer. And he is upset about that one. But you know who's not upset? It's Khalil Shakir. And I'm sure Noah's happy with that one, huh? Because he just called me up and was like, Shakir, missed opportunity. Great block from Kincaid. And Shakir high-stepping, toe-tapping in. And this kick is good by Prater. His only field goal attempt on the day got blocked. But other than that, he's been perfect as a Bill. So that's the play that set it all up. This punt block? No, it wasn't a block because he didn't block it. He ran into the punter. He ran into Cameron Johnston. Super Bowl champion. I bet his name is on that poster that I've got of the Eagles Super Bowl 52 champions. Go Birds. One of the high points of my life was getting Tom Grossi's raid to do Eagles chant in my chat. That was awesome. Maybe not one of the high points, but that was a good. That was like one of the highlights of my year. Maybe not life. That would be a little bit sad, but I do love Tom Grossi, and I'm so glad that he came into my stream last week. Not a great week to play against Tyreek Hill and Devon Achane. But it could have been worse. Could have been one of those spike weeks. They've combined for like 31.5 points, which could be worse, honestly. But the Dolphins still have another drive. And if I'm going to be honest, I think this is going to be going through Tyreek Hill. Bad year last year for Tyreek. This year's looking up. $7:17 to go, and the way that the Dolphins have been driving, I could honestly see all 7-17 going to Miami. Yeah, if the Dolphins lose, their sports radio is going to be mental about hitting the kicker, as they should. I mean, Zach Sealer is a really good football player, but that is an inexcusable mistake. I mean, if you're watching the Prime broadcast, you can probably see him right behind Tyreek Hill there, studying some film. But he's a really good player. That's an inexcusable mistake right there. Especially in a division game, in a close game. So, yeah, you're absolutely 100% right about that. And there goes Eskridge past the 35, about the 37, and it gives the Dolphins some good field position to try to tie this game right back up. And honestly, if I'm the Dolphins, I'm saying if we score a touchdown, we're going for 2. Because we don't want to put this ball back in the hands of Josh Allen. I think you can't really go wrong there, because if you don't get it, you lose. And if you kick the extra point, you probably lose. And if you do get it, you just win. Well, maybe not. Josh Allen is it's pretty magical sometimes. Quick handoff to Devon Achane. Achane met in the gap, and he gets 1 or 2. Hard to tell. He's so small that when he darts between these tackles, he becomes invisible. Second and 8. Under 7 to go. Very tight set. Achane in the backfield. Tua Tagovailoa, play action. Looking. Firing downfield. A wobbler and knocked out of bounds. Hill was open. Tua put it too high, and not sure what was up with that pass, but it was not a great one. Yeah, Finns need. Yep. Exactly. To grind this out. Yep. 100%. Because the Bills are, like, completely, like, outmatching them in any way. So the Finns kind of just need to exploit anything they can. And if going for 2 is going to either win or lose them this game, I would say be aggressive. Tagovailoa, quick throw, has got Waddle. First down, out of bounds for the wide receiver 2. And he's made the plays when they need them to count. I'm honestly surprised at how well the Dolphins have moved the ball because we all know Tua Tagovailoa is a good quarterback. We saw, 2 years ago he put Tyreek Hill on another planet when it came to production. Last year, not so much. He was more of a Jonnu Smith guy down the short range throws. This year, looks like Tua Tagovailoa is going to be good. Here's the handoff. Achane breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, and rolls out of bounds with a gain of about 3 yards. Stops that clock. Just accidentally closed my stream. I think we're good, though. Alright. Yeah, we are still live. Do need to rework that, though. Okay. 2nd and 8, Tua Tagovailoa. Looking, fires. He's got a man, Julian Hill. Takes on 1 tackler. And he's brought down by Shaq Thompson with a gain of 5. We will go under 5 minutes. And this is going to be an interesting one. It already is an interesting one. It's 3rd and 4. Dolphins have been good on 3rd. They've been good on offense today. Let's see if they can continue that trend here on 3rd. And they're going to take a timeout here with 4:40 to go. This is coming down to the wire. And did anybody expect that? I sure didn't. You know what? Actually, no. I did expect this. At the beginning of the game, I was like, oh, the Dolphins are a really good team. They'll be able to keep pace with the Bills. I think I predicted it to be like 21-28 with like 4:40 left in the 4th quarter. Crazy how accurate that was. No, I'm just kidding. I predicted the Bills to win 37-21. So the Dolphins offense has done about as good as I expected, a little bit better than I expected, because I expected a lot of their points to be in garbage time. And I expected the Bills to do a little bit better. So the Dolphins defense, which apparently going into the season was supposed to be not that great. First 2 weeks, really bad. This week, not that bad. Tagovailoa throws. He has got Waddle again! And Waddle steps out with a gain of 10+. This is in reach for Miami. The only problem that I can see right here is giving Josh Allen too much time. Because they're moving. The offense is not the problem for the Miami Dolphins. They were ranked 32nd out of 32 in the NFL's power rankings. And I think they're going to move up after this game even if they lose. Because they have shown some fight. Tagovailoa. Hands off Ollie Gordon, left side, head of steam running, and he gets 3, maybe about 4. This clock's going to take under 4 minutes. And the Dolphins are within reach of a score. Good stuff we've got here for Miami. Gordon is the back as we go under 4 minutes in the game. 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa takes the snap. Play action. Flips to Malik Washington. Washington with blockers. To the right. Malik Washington falls forward. He lost the ball, but he's got a first down, and he was down. And the Dolphins are scarily close to the red zone. Scarily for the Buffalo Bills. I'm just entertained by this. This is an awesome game. Three passing touchdowns for Josh Allen. 2 passing touchdowns for Tua Tagovailoa. And we might see another one. So they review this. They initially ruled Malik Washington down, but it looks like he's got that first. I think pretty clearly that is a first down for Malik Washington, and I honestly expect them to use him more as the weeks go by because he's a really good player. Really underrated. One of the Eagles to pick him up in his draft year. He's just that gadget guy that I feel like every team should try to incorporate. Quick throw. Picked! Intercepted! Terrell Bernard! And that might do it. Tagovailoa's been fantastic all day. But that one, a bad decision. And Terrell Bernard and the Bills capitalize. Oh, man. The Dolphins kicking themselves. They had so many chances to win this game. Little mistakes. Let's see where he was aiming for. This pass is not blocked. He was looking for Waddle. Throws it right into the hands of Terrell Bernard. Oh, no. The Miami Dolphins may have just blown this football game. Oh, man. That is a rough one. We got any Dolphins fans in the house? If we do, I am sorry. And if we got any Bills fans, I'm happy for you guys. Because I picked you guys in my Pick'em League. I think I might have picked you guys in my Survivor League. And I'm happy that Tyreek is not going to score another touchdown, probably. I'll check in on my Pick'ems and my Survivor. Well, mainly my Survivor. My Pick'ems is all written down. Okay, my Eliminator. That's what it's called. Okay, my pick for week 3 was the Green Bay Packers. I'm 2-0. I had week 1 the Denver Broncos, who I believe... Yeah, they defeated the Titans in a close game. Week 2, I had the San Francisco 49ers, who beat the Saints in another close game. Week 3, I've got the Green Bay Packers. They play the Browns. If the Packers don't win against the Browns, I didn't deserve to win the Eliminator. And I think a lot of people will be eliminated as well. Alright, so we're 2 weeks and a game into... Bro, jump that rat hard. For real, Terrell Bernard is one of the most underrated football players. Not just linebackers, not just defensive players. Terrell Bernard is awesome. I've been big on him for the past couple of years. But, anybody in chat, let me know which player has surprised you the most this NFL season so far. For me, I think it's hard to not say Daniel Jones. Because after the year where the Giants made the playoffs, I was big on Daniel Jones. I was saying he was doing what they needed to do to win. He fit the system perfectly. The Giants were going to be pretty good. And then he wasn't, and he was bad. And I totally went the entirely other direction on Daniel Jones. He's terrible. It was a fluke year. Saquon carried. And now I don't know what to think. Maybe I was right all along, but I can't even claim that I was right because I went back on it. So let me know what you guys think, if anybody is in here. Elijah Moore in motion. It's a handoff to Elijah Moore on the jet sweep. Cuts it back up. The middle, Elijah Moore. He goes for a first down. Shifty Elijah Moore stopping on a dime and cutting the other way. Time will tell with Danny Dimes. Yeah, I mean, They're calling him Indiana Jones now, which I think is a great nickname, but Danny Dimes is reliable. So this one's coming back for Dalton Kincaid. So the 10-yard rush for Elijah Moore, which was a very good play by Moore, forced 2 missed tackles. And one of them was caused by Dalton Kincaid, so maybe he didn't really force it. Maybe it was forced for him. But anyway, it's 1st and 20. Dolphins only have 2 timeouts, which is important. A first down Bills would all but put this one away. Dolphins show blitz. Allen takes the snap, handoff up the middle. James Cook dragged down by Phillips, but with a gain of 5 to accompany it. And that will stop the clock for a Dolphins timeout. They're taking the timeouts a little bit early, but they are confident that they can stop the Bills on what is 2nd and 16, I believe. This Bills offense is so solid. I mean, I'd be surprised if the Dolphins get this football back. Oh, we're already seeing the Tua turn the ball over memes. Ugh. I feel bad for the guy. I really like him. Seems like a good dude. He gets so memed online with his, like, injuries and his, like, failures, I guess. Like, I feel like he doesn't really deserve all that. Well, it's 2nd and 16 here. Josh Allen. Blitz coming. Allen steps up, evades the pressure, fires across the middle. He's got more. Elijah Moore is free. Elijah Moore making up for the play that was called back. And it's a first down Buffalo. This one's all but over. Miami's got 1 timeout left. It's going to go to the 2-minute warning. And the fastest, I believe, with the most time that Miami can get the ball back with would be 40 seconds. And it will likely be even less. And I think this game's going to be over. I don't think the Dolphins have it in them to stop Buffalo, their creativity, their ground and pound. Josh Allen can take it himself. They're multi-layered. They can honestly pass because Josh Allen's so careful with the ball. Imagine saying that, 7 years ago when he got drafted? Oh, Josh Allen's so careful with the football. But, man, he is unequivocally the best quarterback in the National Football League, in my opinion. And Lamar Jackson, fantastic. And he gets the stats. But Josh Allen's a better football player. And I'm a big stats guy for MVP. I think stats should reflect MVP. So I think Josh Allen was the most valuable player last year, but the stats all said Lamar. So I think it could have gone either way. But most valuable isn't always the best for a specific season. So while Lamar had the best stats last year, Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the National Football League. And I'm willing to debate anybody because my co-host on my podcast, Trust the Podcast, said it was Patrick Mahomes. So we debated that for a little while, and I would accept an answer of Lamar Jackson. Not going to accept an answer of Patrick Mahomes, at least at this very moment. If he wins another Super Bowl, if he has a great year, I'll consider it. But right now, you got to be on the side of Allen or Lamar. Some good drama in this game. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were going into this one expecting it to be another crappy Thursday Night Football game. And we came out of this with a 1-score game for the Bills. That might not even end as a 1-score game. The Dolphins might get this football back. And they always have that breakaway speed with Achane. They always have that breakaway speed with Hill. They always have that breakaway speed with Waddle. Malik Washington's in the mix now. Like, this team has the ability to score very, very quickly. The question is, can they actually get the ball back? And can Tua facilitate a game-tying drive with no timeouts and 40 seconds left on the game clock from their own 20-yard line? And I think no. But hey, who knows? What's the Thursday night game next week? Hopefully I will be fully recovered from my sickness. I'm still a little sore in the throat, still a little stuffy. I was sick this weekend, so I was not able to do any videos on the Eagles game, but I will hopefully be able to do some videos on the Eagles game this weekend, because it's a good one, and also I'd like to do at least one every week. I just saw somebody with their Wyoming sign for Mr. Josh Allen. James Cook, first down wins the game. He gets about 3. And that'll be the final timeout for Miami, down to 156. Allen is clutch. You can tell he loves playing. I mean, totally. Like, Josh Allen has never been able to put it together for a Super Bowl. But I feel like it's different than Lamar. Because Lamar, all of his losses seem to be, you can trace it back to his mistakes. Allen's losses, you can usually trace it back to somebody else's mistakes. I mean, obviously, he's never going to play perfectly. But he's a great, great, great player, especially late in games, regular season games, postseason games, whatever. Dude is a stud, and I think he's probably the best or the second best player in the NFL right now. Flip to Cook, right side, and Cook will go nowhere back to the line of scrimmage. Hope Barkley breaks open again against Rams like last year. That would be awesome. I'd be so excited to see Saquon break open, have one of those home run rushing touchdowns again. He hasn't had one yet this year because teams are really game planning for that. They tried to make Jalen Hurts pass, and I think we saw what happens when he does pass in the Super Bowl last year. They win. They win when Jalen Hurts does anything because he's just a winner. But yeah, it would be really, really great to see Saquon break one off this year. Allen back up the middle, taken down hard. And this will bring the clock down to about 30 seconds to go. But the Dolphins are going to get this football back. The Bills are going to make it 2 scores with a Matt Prater kick. But the spread will be covered by the Miami Dolphins. I mean, unless they go for it. The offense is out on the football field. They're trying to end it now. From the 30. I think this is a bad decision. I don't think they're going to snap this football. Set in motion across the screen is Shakir. 3 seconds on the clock. And it was a hard count. Absolutely correct. This one is going to go into the hands or onto the leg, of Matt Prater, longtime NFL kicker, found his way to Buffalo. And did good last week. Did good the week before. 0 for 1 this week. But he'll try to change that. Wow, they're really showing Super Bowl 25 wide right. That's crazy. I mean, are they just manifesting this? Are they going to have the Dolphins... Are they going to rig this for the Dolphins? The player with the orange arms is cracking me up. Who is that? Like on the Dolphins? On the Dolphins defense? Oh, Matt Judon. Yeah. Matt Judon's a funny guy. So 48 for Prater. Not a gimme. His kick is good. So it's a 2-score game with 20 seconds left. This one is over. The only thing that we need to do left is watch the time run out. And I'm hoping that no more garbage time fantasy points go to a certain Tyreek Hill and Devon Achane. I'd be content with them finishing with a combined 32 points, which is what they have now. I am playing against both of them. So, it's not a successful hate watch. And I wouldn't call it a hate watch because, like, it's Thursday Night Football in week 3 of fantasy football. If it was the playoffs, if it was later in the season, or if it was Monday Night Football, I'd care more. But there's a lot of week to go, and there's a lot of season to go. So next week, Seahawks Cardinals. Honestly, probably going to be a good game, right? Like, neither of those teams are really that good. But, I like to watch, the Seahawks offense work. I mean, Jackson Smith and Jigba is getting, 40% of the targets? Absolute target hog right now. Love to see it. That guy is a stud. And then maybe we see Marvin Harrison Jr. get some action. Ohio State on Ohio State wide receiver. So Washington to take it out to the 35 with a touchback. So that guy with the sign actually got it right. He had Allen on one corner and Terrell Bernard on the other corner. Terrell Bernard, as we saw earlier, got that pick. Terrell Bernard, can't say enough good things about him because he is one of the most underrated football players in this league. I'm one kick return to the house away from my score prediction. Oh yeah, that's right, bro. I was totally wrong. I thought the Bills were gonna stall out, and then Shakir broke off. I was right about the Dolphins not being able to score, but who knows? Hill just looking to heave it downfield. No, he hits Julian Hill. Excuse me, that's Connor. Got kind of confused, and he goes out of bounds forward to stop the clock. An interesting thing would be to see if they get into field goal range, do they just kick it and then try the onside for a Hail Mary? Because if they get into field goal range, they should take the 3 points to make it a one-score game. And because they're going to need an onside anyway. And if they get the onside with time left, they're not going to be in field goal range. So they're going to need a Hail Mary. So I think if they get into field goal range, they just take a Hail Mary. Tagovailoa, launching, looking for Hill. This one's incomplete. Almost picked off by Lewis, and it was way over the head of Tyreek Hill. And only 11 seconds left to go in this one. I did not change the ball back to the Dolphins. Got to get better at that. Second and 10 with 11 seconds to go. You have to imagine that they go to the sidelines or to the end zone. I would go probably to the sidelines here because, like I said, I think a field goal. They'll do a quick screen of Malik Washington, and he's not going to get out of bounds. This game is over. The Buffalo Bills are 3-0, the first team to be 3-0. They knock off their division rivals, the Miami Dolphins, down to 0-3, and Mike McDaniel's job may not be safe, even though the Dolphins outperformed any expectations placed upon them before this game. Well, the final score is 31-21 through 60 minutes of football. This was a great game, and thank you guys so much for joining me here in chat. It was a fun one, and I will see you guys this Sunday for my Eagles content. And then next Thursday again for Thursday Night Football, Seahawks Cardinals. I am hyped, and I'm looking forward to seeing you then. All right.